YouTube fam, Fat Man Zoom here. We are going to review the portfolio for the long-term account. To give you guys a heads up, so I'll share with you guys my long-term account in Webull, which is our public account. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a diversified portfolio that really we're holding positions for 6 months to a year. So we're okay with sideways movement. We're okay with some temporary headwinds, but really we're expecting this over the course of the year to move up. Couple key points. When you see the portfolio, there are a lot of small starter positions. I'm really trying to be intentional and conservative to get the best entry I possibly can. It's really hard to shift from a short-term to a long-term mentality, and just scale in quicker than you want to from a long-term account. So the entries are so important, to getting better entries and to be patient and to wait for the pullbacks that could happen over the course of the year. Other thing to note is they're not all going to end up full position size. So for the account, you're going to see full position size is $1,000. There's not going to be many that do that. We started this account with $5,000. We're adding $500 a month. We think that's the average that we expect our traders to put in into their account. Obviously, you can put in more, but really to really get off to a good foot, that's sort of the number that we feel confident in. So let me go ahead and show you the account. I'll go ahead and pull up Webull. So here on the left-hand side, you can see the positions that are in the long-term account. We have 17 positions. Ideally, 10 to, I want to get this to 25, but getting around 10 positions is good diversification. And if you can see, just going over the positions, we finally got into Penn. We've been waiting for Penn to get around $100. We got that opportunity. So we have a starter position in Penn. Clover Health, we thought was a steal under $14. So far, so good. We got into that last week. It's currently sitting at $13.95 pre-market, as you can see right here. And I think this should move up, honestly, to $15 easily. So in the short term, we could see this move up. Long term, I'm targeting $20 a share for this stock. CRM is one that we move from our short term to our long term, really hoping for this to, it's been sideways a lot. So we're waiting for this move. It's still green. That's good. But not yet ready to add onto that. MGM, another recent position. We feel like it's a good hedge as far as it's good level, good reopening play, but also benefits off of the not just the reopening news, but the online gaming. So this is going to be a big year for online gaming. MGM has a bunch of catalysts that should be coming through. Michigan was just announced on Tuesday, so that's great news. Facebook we thought was at a steal, and it turns out that it was a good entry. Where did we get into? So we got into Facebook. It's at 261. I'm seeing if this says, I'm sure there's a place where it says my entry, but I'm not seeing it right now. Just some quick $30. So we got, let me just run some quick math through. 798 minus $3. Looks like we got in at 256, if I'm not mistaken. That's almost full position size. We'll look for an opportunity to get in there, but that's looking great. I'm actually going to come over here on the right. It's probably a better spot. Visa is slightly down. 200 is a good level for Visa. Another reopening play, Coca-Cola dividend play. Down slightly. Again, not too worried about it. Earnings should be good. They're also entering into the alcoholic space this year, so we like that. Steady, just value stock. Johnson & Johnson finally made a bit of a move. That was a little bit sideways. Vaccine, they're in trial 3. When they release their vaccine, I think their vaccine is going to prove to be better than the previous ones. They're doing larger sample size, so the efficacy, the data should be better. but also more importantly, they're trying to do a one-shot vaccine, which I think could be huge, and I think could spell good things for the company. SPCX has been awesome for us, up 12%. That's a SPAC ETF. We think it's great for a long-term portfolio if you're not trying to look at every single stock. Apple just kind of sitting. We're all right with that. Again, it's a starter position. Waiting for a move on that to see what happens. But I wanted to be in it for the move. We've heard about the upcycle. We should get some holiday sales numbers. Apple also talking about EV. A lot of good thing about Apple. I think we may just consider adding to that to at least get to a half position size. Baba, boom, 20%. Free Jack Ma movement is effective. Was effective. We finally saw Jack Ma. Subsequently, this stock has started to move. I'm not. It's made too much of a move for me to want to add. But if this comes back down to 260, currently it's sitting at 268 pre-market. I would consider it 260. We also have Costco, or sorry, CVS. CVS, which is 10%. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I think we're still going to hold it because of vaccine play, at least through earnings to see what happens with that. I don't know if we'll get in full position size, maybe half, be happy with it. Costco down a little bit today. I do think I'm going to add to that. I like it at these levels. It hasn't moved too much, but that's not going to, I think earnings are going to be really, really good for this one. Tesla's been on a monster tear. Love Tesla. Pretty much full position in that. Zoom, pretty much full position in that. We could add a share if we wanted to. We're just going to let it run. Hopefully it cracks that 400 mark. Let's see where it's at pre-market today, 396. So it's trying. We'll see if it gets rejected or not. But I'm just letting this roll, enjoying the ride, finally back in green for Zoom. Rocket is one that we are full position size on, but if you're not in it, as we put in the watch list, there's rumors about a $15,000 incentive for new home buyers, first-time home buyers for down payment. Hopefully this gets things moving. Home ownership stocks, also home building stocks should fare well with the new administration. Peloton's another interesting one. We've been up over 30% on this stock. I think this was profit taking. I think that there's a good opportunity to add to this. I think I want to try to get to full position size at some point. I'll probably wait till earnings to see what happens and see if there's more profit taking. But I'm happy where we sit right now for earnings currently. And I'll show you the orders currently that we have. SpaceX, I do have a sell. That was I'll likely move into one of the IPOs if this stops out, 27.85. I don't think it will stop out. That remains to be seen. Salesforce, we have buy at 205. I don't think that's going to hit. Probably move that one up soon. Visa's a buy at 200. There's a good opportunity we get that. Facebook, probably move that up. Alibaba, I'll definitely move that up to 260 and then 250 for, you can see this conditional buy. So if the 260 fills, then the 250 will then trigger. And then CVS has a buy, considering taking that off the table. So that's a portfolio. Again, guys, have a strategy, have an entry strategy. More importantly, have an exit strategy. We're really looking for 3 times upside comparatively to the downside. Thinking about your risk reward is always important in these things, and trying not to hold the bag. But your long-term portfolio should have good stocks. There shouldn't be, there shouldn't be more than 20% of your 20 to 30% max of your positions put into spec plays from a long-term perspective. I have no problem with spec plays, but it really should be value, growth, blue chips, stuff you can count on. If you guys want to actually trade with me and with us at Own the Chaos, we have a level 3 where we do live trading every morning. On Wednesdays, I actually do the long-term portfolio. So you'll see us trade. You'll see me put in my orders. And hopefully you'll glean some knowledge on that. Check out the community. Go to ownthechaos.com and click to join. All right, guys, we'll see you at the next video. I'm going to try to do a Netflix earnings video. I'm also going to consider doing a Goldman Sachs, because that's a big one that I want to talk about as far as banking's concerned. But if you guys have any ideas on videos, go ahead and comment them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Peace.